Hey everyone, it's Stephanie. I have to split this video in two, probably. I'll try to do this as quick as possible. Um, Basically, my hospital stay was not peaches and cream like everybody thinks it is. I sound kind of funny because I have a cold now, which could let up any day now. I'm really excited about that getting gone because I'm tired of this cold. Um, when I was in the hospital, I was only supposed to stay 2 nights, 3 days. I stayed 6 nights, 7 days. And that's just to let you know that can happen. Um, Now that I've been out of the hospital, I've been out of the hospital since Tuesday, and I have lost a total of 21 pounds. That's right, 21 pounds. I'm really excited about that. That is the most weight I've lost in 2 weeks time span before in my life. I mean, it's coming off, and I don't really see it right now, but I know I will. I can kind of see it. Like, my family says they see it in my face. I don't really see it in my face, but um, I do see it in my stomach. Like, my stomach's flatter, a little bit flatter. Um, I will just briefly tell you what I had when I was in the hospital, what I went through. I had surgery on Wednesday, came out just fine. I mean, honestly, my stomach didn't hurt that bad. I had morphine too, so that could have been the reason why I didn't feel it. But something gave me the hiccups, and I guess I have a really high uh, heart rate, just naturally, because I'm an anxious person, is what the doctor said. He said, well, you're just an anxious person, so whatever. That caused my doctor to kind of go into a panic, and he was like, well, I don't understand why your heart rate's so high, at first. And so, just in case, and because of the hiccups, he was like, well, excuse me, hold on. Oh, I'm tired. He was like, well, we're going to do exploratory surgery on you because we want to make sure that you don't have internal bleeding again. And I was like, well, how do you do that? And he's like, well, we're just going to go in through the same incisions. So, okay. So I had that done. But while I was under the anesthesia the second time, um, I ended up aspirating into my lungs, which caused me to get pneumonia. Well, that is pretty much what pneumonia is, when you get like fluid in your lungs, and that's what I did. So I was like totally uncomfortable when I came out of recovery from that, and I don't know, it was pretty tough. Um, I did end up with a catheter in my neck, and you can't really see it anymore, but I have like 3 little holes in my neck. My dad said it looks like a snaggletooth vampire got me, but uh, um, it does actually. It's kind of funny, but that hurt a lot. That was like very painful because I had this plastic thing shoved over my face. When they did it, I was leaning kind of at an angle, so my head was like way down here and my feet were way up here, and um, that was painful. The plastic thing over my face made me go into like a panic because I couldn't breathe already as it is, and I'm breathing. If you've ever stuck like a plastic bag over your head just to see what it would feel like, not that I've ever done that, but um, that's pretty much what it felt like. Like, I had a plastic bag over my head and I was suffocating. And every time I'd breathe out, it would fog up the plastic. So I couldn't really see what they were doing, but I had my neck turned to the side and they were working on me, and I was like, "Oh no. This is scary." It was a catheter in my neck which went into my main artery, and it was used because I became a human pincushion, basically. They came in about 3 to 4 times a day to do labs, make sure I was doing okay. And when you get labs done, you have a needle shoved into your arm and they pull blood from you. So I have tons of bruises. Not that you can really see much of it. There's the bruise. And if this were like mirror, I could probably change it to mirror. There's one bruise. That's not from that. That's actually from um, when I first went in, they tried to find a vein for my IV, and all I heard was her say, "Whoops, popped your vein." Don't really want to hear the word "whoops" when I'm in the hospital from the lady that has the needle, but that's just my idea. But anyway, so I had a really horrible nurse named Luann, which I threw up all over myself, and she made me sit in it for 15 to 20 minutes, which my sister was not happy about. My sister was raising hell in that place when she found out about that. She was so mad, and I don't blame her. I was glad my sister was there to like run the show, because I really thought, oh my gosh, I'm not gonna lay here this much longer. I was about ready to get up and go take a shower myself just to clean myself off. But it was just a really horrible, horrible, horrible nurse named Luann. From North Carolina, which quite honestly, I wish she would have taken her butt right back to North Carolina, because I didn't want her in California anymore after that. They transferred me to the, I don't remember what it's called, but one of the units or whatever, and it was like a step down unit. That was like the best place for me. I was able to heal better. I felt better. I had much nicer people there, and thank goodness for them. I did have a drain in me, and I don't know if anybody has had a drain before, but honestly, that was the worst pain ever. Like, that hurt worse than anything. Because I'm thinking it's like this far in my stomach, and no. The actual screen itself is not long enough to show you how long the thing was, but it was from like the side of my stomach all the way up to like my tonsils, is what my doctor told me. And all he said was, this is gonna hurt a whole lot. This is gonna hurt like a lot. So you can scream as loud as you want, you can yell as loud as you want, whatever you do, don't grab my arm, because you'll mess me up. You'll mess it up. Okay. So all I remember is when he pulled it, it felt, what I thought was seriously happening was, I thought he was pulling my intestines out a hole on the outside of my stomach, is what it felt like. But I know that's not what he was doing. He was just pulling a cord that was pretty thick through a hole, and it was whizzing around through every single organ in my body, and I could feel it bumping things and stuff. And I kept saying, oh my God, oh my God, oh my God, oh my God, this hurts, this hurts, this hurts. That's all I kept saying. And finally it was over, and I remember grabbing my stomach because I could still feel the pain. I mean, it lasted for about 5 minutes after that. It was like a burning, stinging pain. But I got to go home on Tuesday. But one of the things that I thought really sucked was that I didn't get a shower for 7 days. They didn't let me shower because I had too many tubes hooked up to me, apparently. But so they didn't let me shower, and sorry, my hair's sticking up. And the doctor comes in on Tuesday, and he's like, okay, so get dressed, get ready, and I'll see you at my office at 9. What? I was like, I haven't had a shower, Dr. Felix, and my hair is a mess. And he's like, I don't care. I'll see you at my office at 9. So I had to pull myself together with what little energy I had, put my PJs on, which is what I came in with, and I had to go no makeup, my hair a complete disaster, no shower. Thank God I had deodorant. I was like, oh, I just felt so gross, and I did not want to go in there like that. And there was, of course, 50 people or so in the waiting room. Of course, they got to kind of see firsthand, well, this is the truth. This is really how it can be. It's not always great. But I will say that it has been a tough experience for me, because I've gotten pneumonia, I've had surgery twice, and I've gotten a cold. But even though all that stuff, I've been able to eat my food, those little tiny bit of food that I can eat. But I really hate eating. I know it sounds really weird, but I hate eating. It's like, I don't like the feeling of being too full, and it makes me feel too full when I eat. So I just barely eat a tiny bit, and then I stop, because I don't want to feel full. I don't want it to, slowly slide down. And I feel it like backing up too. I can feel it backing up, and I don't like that feeling. So I'll just eat a tiny, tiny bit, and then I'll continue after that if I'm not full yet. But I have lost 21 pounds, so that's a great accomplishment. I went from 250 to 229 is what I'm at now. So yeah. But anyways, look for future posts on here, and thank you to everyone who subscribed, and anybody who has had the surgery, good luck in your recovery. I wish you the best of luck. And anybody who is thinking about having surgery, research into it, and make sure that this is your last resort, because it is very hard to do, but you can do it. Thanks.